Hello dear friends, welcome back once again to our channel Vagai Academy of Mathematics. Last session we had an introduction to the topic coding and decoding, and as informed there itself, this session we are about to solve problems from coding and decoding. And as a starting, here we have two very basic level, very easy level questions. Let's get an approach how to solve these questions. Let's start from question number 1. The question is, if the word heaven is coded as JBCSGK, then the word future will be coded as what? And we have the options. So I've taken the same things here down. So the word heaven is coded as JBCSGK, and future we need to find the answer, for which I have left some blanks. Now we have already seen in our previous session, that introduction session itself, the very first thing we need to observe whenever we are given a question from coding and decoding is we need to see the letters that we have in the codes, whether they have used the same letters or different letters. That's the first thing we need to test. So come here, for the word heaven we have the letters HEAVEN, and see here the coded value, the coded answer we see here, for which how they have used the letters. If you see, they have used completely different set of letters, is it or not? So that means we need to test what pattern they have followed while they are doing some kind of traveling between the letters. That we have to test. And once we observed that, we should apply it to our given word and get the answer. This is how we go and get the answer. Fine. So now this traveling we are going to do letter by letter. Okay. So for each letter how they have traveled, that we have to see. And this also we have a clear practice right from alphanumeric series. From there itself we have this practice. The same thing is what here also again we are going to do. And come here, we have the alphabet list along with the numbers I've written already, it is there. And let's use this for our travel and let's see what pattern they are followed here, right? Yeah, we'll start. Heaven, start from the first letter. So H, in the place of H we have this J in our code, okay? So here come, so H to J they have traveled. That means H is at 8th position, J 10th position. So that means they have traveled 2 positions in the forward direction, is it or not? So 2 positions forward, I am putting plus 2 here. Again, let's come here, E is coded as B. So now again come to the table, E as B. So E is at 5th position and B is at 2nd position. So this is, they have traveled in the reverse direction, right? So 5 to 2, that means this is 3 positions in the reverse direction. So I will put here minus 3. So let's again continue this. Now A to C they have moved here. So A to C they are moving. So A to C, if you come to the table, A 1 and C is 3. Again it is plus 2 here. So I will note it plus 2. And B to S they are moving. So again come here, B is at 22 and the coded letter S is at 19. So 22 to 19. This is again 3 positions reverse. So minus 3. I'm just making it. And yeah, E to G, if you see, E is 5 and G is 7. Again this is plus 2 here. And last N to K they are moving. So N is at 14th place and K is at 11th place. And if you see, that is 14 to 11. This is again 3 positions in the reverse direction, right? So minus 3. So we'll see it overall what they are doing. So if you see this H, A and E, they are moving plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. I think you're able to see this, right? So plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. And if you see the other places, E, V and N, they are moving minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. So that means there are totally 6 letters here, right? So for the first, third and fifth positions, I can even say for the odd positions they are moving plus 2. And for the even positions, second letter, fourth letter and sixth letter, they are moving minus 3 positions. Is that clear? So this is what they are doing while they are coding. So our task is to do the same thing for our given word also. Okay, fine. So let's do this for our word future, and the letters are here. I'll just put the arrow marks here itself, now itself. Yeah. So let's apply the same pattern. Again we have a 6-letter word. So here also we should do the same thing, that is first, third and fifth position. So here first position F, and here this T, this is the third position plus 2, and this is our fifth position again plus 2. So I am putting the plus 2 here as we have here, and here for the even positions, I mean second, fourth and sixth, we will place minus 3 and minus 3. So everything is set, clear, ready. Now we will do this operation from these letters and fill the answer, and we will get the final answer to this question, right? So what we will do is, we'll just do first for the odd positions. Is that clear? So F, T, R, each of them is plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. We will finish them first, then come to even positions. So F is plus 2, correct? So F is plus 2. So 6 is F, plus 2 is 8, which is H. I will place H here. And T is at 20th position, plus 2 if we do, we will be getting 22, which is B. I'm putting it here. And here R again plus 2, so R is already at 18th position, plus 2 if I do, I'll be getting 20, which is T. That's it, over. Now we'll do for the even positions. So U is here at the second position. So U I have to do minus 3, okay. So U is here, 21 minus 3 if I do, I'll be getting 18, correct. So that the 18 is corresponding to R. And again I'm having U, again 3 positions in the reverse direction, minus 3 I do, I will be again getting the same R. And E, if we do minus 3, so E is already at 5th position, minus 3 we do, we'll be getting second position, right? So that means we'll be getting B, second letter is B. So final answer here is HRVRTB, HRVRTB, that matches with option D, and that's the correct answer. To the second question, if the word celebrate is coded as LECRBEETA, this is what is given there. So I've copied the same thing here, and then the word adventure will be coded as what? Again we have options. So I've taken down here, if the word celebrate is coded like this, adventure will be coded as what? We have empty slots to fill the answer. Now again we need to do our first test as usual. So we have to see the letters that we have in the code. So our original word here given is celebrate, and this is coded as this. So if we see the letters of our original word here, we have CELEBRATE. It is very clear for us to see this code is also having the same set of letters. Is it visible for you, right? So it's very clear, right? So it is seen that we have the same letters, but the only thing is we have them in some different order. That's it. So that means here they have used the same letters, but they have done some kind of jumbling, some kind of reorder. So that jumbling way we need to find, apply it here, and we get the answer. This is all we are going to do now. So let's do this carefully, how they have done. Okay. So celebrate is here, CELEBRATE. So this is actually a 9-letter word, and let's see. First, one thing let us try to observe whether any letters here are occupying the same position in the respective code also. Let's try to observe that one first, okay? So if we see the letters, whether they occupy the same position as in their original form. So if we see that this letter E, if we see, it's occupying the same position. E is second position here, and E again here occupies the second position. And next, any other letters if we see, yeah, we have B, correct? B is again occupying the same position. And one more we have, this T is also occupying the same position, okay? So just a rough guess, we are trying to do what pattern it is following, for which we are just trying to see whether any letters are occupying the same position. So we are getting 3 letters are occupying the same positions in the coded answer also. Next we will see about the remaining letters, how they are getting transferred, their places, that we will see. Okay. So we see this letter C, the first letter is C. We'll see where the C is going. Okay. So if we see in the coded answer, the C is occupying the third position. So C is already in the first place, but this is occupying the third position like this. And E we have already completed, it is occupying the same position. And come to this L, third letter. Okay. If you see L is occupying which position here? So L occupies the first position here. Is it or not? So I am putting an arrow like this. L occupies the first position. Let's continue. So here, fourth letter is E again. So this E is occupying which position if you see? Okay. So again, what happens is this E we have two E's here. Okay. So we may be confused with what order it happens. But let us do it one by one and see. So this E is occupying. Let's take this first, this E. Okay. I will try to match this E with this E. Okay. This one. And B is already linked here. And R, if we see, R we have only one R. So this R is positioned here. Okay. I think now this pattern is very much clear to you. Is it or not? We are able to observe a clear pattern now. And let's continue this. A is here. A is occupying this last position. And this last E, if I match, I have only one E that is left here. It is matching with this. So this pattern is very much clear to us. So what they have done here? So what they have done here is very much easy now for us to observe. So what they have done is they have taken three letters as group and then they have made the transformation like this. Okay. First with the third, second as second itself and third as the first. This way they have done in each of these groups. This is what is happening overall. Okay. See here also it is happening the same way. E, B, R we have in the second group and it is being replaced, interchanged as R, B and E here in this order. And same happens here. A, T, E is swapped as, I mean like it is just rearranged as E, T, A. So they have grouped as three letters and then they have made this kind of transformation. So once this is catched, the thing is only up to this. This observation is what is much important. And once this pattern observation, once you are able to catch it, then it will be very easy for us to continue and get the answer. Okay. Now let's come to our given word. Given word is adventure. Again, adventure is a 9-letter word. Very easy. Let's again use the same pattern here and then we'll get the answer. Okay. So again we will group as three letters. So I'm grouping it as first 3, next 3 and the last 3. I'm grouping like this. So again we will do the same kind of adjustment. That is, this kind of transferring is happening. Okay. So that means I will have V, D, A here and yes, here we will be having T, N, E here and for the last 3 we will have this arrangement for which we will have E, R as R itself and U. Okay. So I think it is clear to you. So finally we are able to get the answer as V, D, A, T, N, E, E, R, U. Okay. Let's search for the options whether we are correct. So yeah, option C, we are exactly able to get what we are getting it. So the same pattern is applicable here. So in that way we are successfully able to get the answer also. So that means option C is matching our answer. Option C is going to be the correct answer. So these questions we solved are going to be somewhat easy level, basic level questions. I hope you are able to understand them, how we solved it. And as usual, any doubts you can post it in the comments. And in our coming next session, we'll try to take even more difficult, harder level questions when compared to this. They are going to be of new varieties. We'll try to take such questions and solve in the upcoming session. See you soon there. Thank you.